everybody, it's 150 here, bringing you some more Pokemon Showdown Saturday. Now, before we begin, I just want to apologize about the sound of this video because I actually have a pretty bad cold. Like, it's nothing deadly or anything, but it's been kind of annoying. I've been sneezing, coughing, evolving into wheezing. You probably got that joke if you're a Pokemon fan. And if you're not, then why are you even watching this? Well, maybe because today, for 2015, I've decided to start building theme teams on Showdown Saturdays rather than competitively good teams. And today's theme is all Pokemon that's in some way or another represent an NFL team. Now, I know Pokemon and NFL might not be the best combo because most people into NFL aren't really that into Pokemon. Most people into Pokemon aren't really that into NFL. But Nate Irving, for those of you who don't know, Nate Irving is a player for the Denver Broncos who actually likes Pokemon. So, if you watch J-Wits, you probably knew that. But anyway, I'm sorry if I sound a bit weird. That's just because I'm sick. So, anyway, let's get in. And just, again, a reminder, this team might be pretty bad. It probably will be. Especially because I found it hard to avoid birds. I luckily got down to 2 birds, but it was really hard to avoid birds. So anyway, this first Pokemon isn't really much, doesn't represent NFL much, but we're just going to go with Mandibuzz. And I'm going to make it shiny because the team we're trying to represent are the Ravens. And Mandibuzz is actually a vulture, but I guess they're similar. It's purple and shiny. Yeah, this was the last Pokemon I picked on the team, and eventually it just got kind of hard to look for Pokemon, but yeah. We've already used Mandibuzz on Showdown Saturday, so I don't really feel like I need to explain the set. And another thing is, during the main game, I like to, in X and Y or S, I like to run Swagger, but Showdown bans that, so look for Toxic. I'm going to give the leftovers to, actually, yeah, Special Defense. Why was I not doing that? Again, for Pokemon that don't use Attack Stat, I always make it 0. And if you don't know why, just go back and watch some Showdown Saturday. And anyway, so from here on out, they're probably going to do a better job of representing our NFL team. So anyway, let's go for, you probably know, now that you see what Pokemon we're using, you probably know what NFL team we're going to be going for. We're going to be going for the Buffalo Bills. So, let's see what a shiny is. I guess that's better. The Bills mascot is like blue. I'm actually not sure how to run. Okay, Reckless looks like it's the best. I know we give it Head Charge, Wild Charge. This set actually looks pretty good. Mega Horn and Earthquake, I guess. We'll make it choiced. Let me check your speed before I decide to. Oh, yeah, you're going to be a choice band. You're going to be a choice band, definitely. I like this set. It looks good. Alright, so let's move on to the Pokemon that actually isn't very competitively good but sparks this team. The Rapidash. I so wish I could make it shiny. So, I always called the Broncos the Rapidash because not only does their mascot look like a Rapidash, but one of their players, who I talked about earlier, Nate Irving, is actually into Pokemon. So, yeah. Rapidash is a Pokemon that's sparked the idea of this team, and I so wish I could make it shiny, but then it don't look like the Broncos mascot as much. I have actually never used Rapidash, can you blame me? So we're actually just gonna go to Smogon and learn how to use Rapidash. Alright, so I'm actually changing it up from the Smogon set a lot, but I've thought of the set I want to run. I want to do an all-out offensive Choice Scarf set. So for moves, we're going to give it Flare Blitz for stab, and then from here on out, Wild Charge, Mega Horn, and Drill Run for coverage. So we're going to train it attack and speed, give the leftovers 2 HP. Wait, no, that makes an even number of HP. Remember, if you watch Shady, you know, let me just check to make sure no one else has. Okay, I'm not going to bother changing you because you're invested. Yeah, that's an odd number. Good. Alright, so we've got half of our team. Now, it's kind of funny. We're going to be using Mandibus and Braveiary on the same team. Now, Braveiary is actually a 2-in-1. We got the Patriots and the Eagles as football teams that Braveiary could represent. I was thinking of the Patriots, but then I realized, hey, you know, Braveiary could also represent the Eagles. So, Braveiary is actually a 2-in-1, which is kind of nice. Now, if you've watched Showdown Saturday, not Showdown Saturday, you're obviously watching Showdown Saturday. If you watched Origin Battle Strategies, I did an episode on it, so you should know how to run it. We give it U-turn. We're going to max out its speed, give it a Choice Scarf, U-turn, it will be a good lead, and then we just give it Brave Bird. We can't actually give it Double Edge like Staraptor, so we give it Return. And then instead of Close Combat like Staraptor, we give it Superpower. It's basically kind of just like an inferior Staraptor. Again, this team is not trying to be competitive. I'm not trying to be competitively good. I'm trying to make a team that all represent football teams. So, and we got like 6 teams in one team. Actually, no, 7 because Braveiary represents 2. So now we're going to do a Pokemon that it isn't very good, and neither is its team, Ursaring. Again, the Bears were the worst in their division this year, and they actually have been pretty good in previous years, but they were really bad this year. So for items, we're going to give it a Flame Orb, Guts, or if you want, you can do Quick Feet, and then Toxic Orb, but if you want it to be fast, because it's pretty slow, but obviously, I think Guts is a lot better. So we're going to give it Body Slam. Wait, no, Facade. And I think from here we just give it. Wait, you can learn Swords Dance, right? Yeah, you can learn Swords Dance. And from hey, that's cool. That I can learn Close Combat, and I think Earthquake is what we want next. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else I want more. Nope, I think I want Earthquake. Yeah, actually, I kind of think that Ursaring's pretty good now. But, of course, the Bears were not. They're done. I forgot to name it Bears. So anyway, now we're coming to our last Pokemon. It's got a good team and it's alright in its tier. It's Luxray. Now, Blue Lion, is it not obvious? Like, at first Rapidash sparked the idea, and Luxray was my second choice. Because, like, obviously, if I could only think of Rapidash, I couldn't make a team out of it. Well, I could make one team, but not the 6, actually 7 teams. So, Luxray is basically the same, an electric type Ursaring. It's kind of funny because they're both in the same division in football, and they're like both the same stats in Pokemon. Yeah, so for moves, we're going to give it Wild Charge. If you don't like the recoil, you can give it Thunder Fang. Superpower. I don't think you can learn Swords. No. Yeah, you can't learn Swords Dance. Alright. How about Ice Fang and Crunch? Alright. Attack speed, leftovers to special defense. And I think we're good. Yeah, again, it's like not at all a competitive team. You've got like 3 normal types, 2 fighting weaknesses, no resistances, no Mega Evolutions, a million PU Pokemon. It is not at all a good team competitively, but it's fun, I guess. So we're gonna have a battle replay with this team. Alright, so I came across a replay, and this was actually my second battle, but for my first one, I accidentally closed the window before I did rematch instead of replay, so that closed the window, and that replay was lost forever. And this was actually a pretty good battle, so let's get into it. So I'm going to lead off with my Patriots / Eagles. I'm actually, for some reason, go for return, and this almost costed me the game. I should have U-turned. Here they're going to switch in their Bisharp, and since I'm choiced into it, I switch out into my Ursaring, who has close combat. They're going to Sucker Punch, predicting me to do something, and I get my free Claymore buff. They're going to go into their Slow Grow, and I predict something like that, a Sucker Punch or a Switch, so I go for the Swords Dance. Here I'm going to go for Facade, and I'm going to beat that bulky beast. Here they're going to send in their Raikou again, and they're going to Thunderbolt me. I'm able to take it, and then I strike back with the Earthquake. I'm hurt by my burn. They're going to send in their Diggersby, and they're going to Quick Attack me. I just let it die because I realize that there's not much hope for it. I send in my Braveiary, completely forgetting how low of health it was. I'm going to take out their Diggersby, and then they're going to send in their Bisharp. They're going to pursue me so that no matter what, I end up dying. I send in my Rapidash, and I realize that nothing on their team resists fire that's left, so I go for the Flare Blitz. I'm faster than Landorus, so I go for another Flare Blitz to take it down. Here they're going to send in their Azelf, which is basically their last hope. They take it, set up the Stealth Rocks, which don't really matter, and then I'm going to Flare Blitz again and take them down. Bisharp is actually able to kill me, and I couldn't avoid the Sucker Punch in any way since I was choiced and I didn't want to switch. Here I'm going to send in my Luxray, Superpower, and I'm going to take the Iron Head, hit back with a Superpower, and call it GG. So, anyway, that was our battle with our NFL team. And if you're wondering why I made a new account, is since I'm going to be doing theme teams, I don't want to lose a bunch of battles and then damage my main account. So I decided to make an account called Showdown Saturday for Showdown Saturday. Anyway, guys, this is 150 Glade signing out. Stay awesome, and goodbye.